America consists of 2.3 billion acres of land. Urban land consists of 60 million acres, or just 3% of the country. In 2002, forest land, which doesn't include state or national parks, took up 651 million acres, or 29% of the land. There are hundreds of timber companies, but alone, Weyerhaeuser and Plum Creek Timber own more than 15 million acres of land. Roughly, you could think of that as a quarter of the state of Oregon, or a third of the state of Washington, or a half of the state of New York. Both companies' corporate investor reports say only in general how much and where their private land is owned. Neither report clearly states the original cost of specific assets, nor to whom they were paid, nor are they federally or state mandated to provide that information. Today, both stocks are trading at well over $40 a share. So, what do they base that on? My question about private corporate ownership is, how can you judge the true value of these companies compared to this current value and make a sound investment decision if information about all assets are not required to be provided? Why are multi-billion-dollar corporations that have enormous sway over the future of the planet, not to mention the human race, allowed to hide their true value under the guise of private ownership? Why in the world would we extend human rights to a for-profit corporation? Why do people keep investing in things that they clearly know nothing about? Only if this asset information was available could anyone perform a real, accurate, long-term cost-to-value analysis. The answer to why these companies don't provide this information is that real long-term sustainability is not possible in the forest industry. The answer to that problem, though, is centuries old. Grow more hemp. First off, hemp is not pot, it's hemp. Hemp has long been considered one of the most valuable plants on Earth. It can be used for pretty much anything, including making paper, clothing, rope, food oils, biofuel, green building supplies, medical applications, glue, industrial products, and an endless array of other items. In addition, the yearly yield per acre of hemp far outweighs the timber production in the same size plot, chiefly because you can harvest multiple times a year on the same spot, and instead of depleting the soil, growing hemp actually helps to replenish the soil and even re-establish previously unusable land without the use of poisonous fertilizers or genetically modified organisms. The average family can grow and process hemp easily. Logging cannot be done easily without industrial methods. So the obvious question to capitalists is, why would you invest in a company who requires millions of operating dollars yearly in infrastructure and labor costs and needs some of the largest unregulated private land holdings on Earth in areas that are necessarily absolutely integral to the ecology of the planet, including all of human life, only to have them produce products that are universally deemed to be unsustainable? Why would you invest in that scenario when an untapped industry waits that arguably eliminates all of these problems and poses the potential for nearly instantaneous growth with practically unlimited applications? Because the United States government in their infinite parent-like wisdom says that you can't? That situation borders on fascism and is at the very least completely disconnected with the long-term financial security of the people of this country.